Good evening and welcome to this edition of the Evening News for today, Saturday, December 10th, 2022. I am Timothy Jaikran. Thank you for tuning in. In the headlines, several Region 7 communities flooded, water levels to rise as rains continue, sugar workers to benefit from 8% salary increase, says Vice President JAGDEO, hassle-free travel, easy of doing business possible with new national ID for Guyana, 51.5 million multi-purpose facility commissioned at SOPHIA, families receive core homes, and 84 million development projects to enhance public access in Linden. Now for the news in detail. At least 6 riverine communities in Region 7, Cayenne-Mazaruni, are currently inundated, and according to the Civil Defense Commission, water levels are expected to rise as heavy rainfall continues. Quibanang, Camarang, Warramadong, Philippi, Papisho Landing, and Mango Landing are all experiencing different levels of flooding, especially on the farmlands. Other areas such as Etteringbang and Arau Village are also seeing rising levels and are cautiously monitoring the situation. The CDC is currently working along with the Cayenne-Mazaruni Regional Administration to assess the flooding in the areas in order to ascertain the relief measures needed. Meanwhile, residents countrywide are urged to take precautions where necessary and to report any impacts to local authorities or the National Emergency Monitoring System on 600-7500 or 226-1114 at any time. The current rainy season is expected to be wetter and longer than normal, according to the Hydrometeorological Service. We now tell you that workers attached to the Guyana Sugar Corporation will also benefit from the 8% salary increase that was announced last month for public servants. Find out more in this report.
During a press conference on Friday, Vice President JAGDEO announced that this decision was taken at a cabinet level on Thursday.
The sugar workers will get also a 8% increase in their salary. So that's we decided that the sugar workers will also benefit from the 8% salary increase.
The Evening News understands that this increase will also be retroactive to January 1, 2022. VP JAGDEO was at the time addressing concerns over the high cost of living. He reminded of the slew of initiatives and policy measures already undertaken by the PPPC administration to offset the burden of the rising cost of living. These include several direct transfers to citizens via cash grants, the growth in employment opportunities, and bonuses to categories of public servants, among others.
What steps we took to do 2 things. One, to increase income so that more people can have more money in their pockets. Through the 11,000 people we've hired part-time jobs that put over $6 billion in their pocket. And the $30,000 for our school kids. Another $6 billion has gone into the pockets of their parents. That's more disposable income or pensions through the cash grants, etc. And then on the cost of living side, we've kept electricity and water rate constant. If you look at the last budget, we went for supplementary for those, just to subsidize, because the state has to subsidize water and electricity. We didn't allow electricity prices to go up beyond the past. We didn't allow water prices to go up. We subsidized it. We absorb it. We changed the rate of assessment of taxes not to reflect the higher freight increases. We're now giving free steel and cement to people who are building low-income houses. All of these are measures that we took to try to cushion the cost of living increase.
Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu Manik-Chand.
Vice President Dr. JAGDEO has revealed that the Guyana government is working with its United Arab Emirates counterparts to implement a new national ID that will not only see Guyanese benefiting from hassle-free travel at the local airports, but also improve the ease of doing business in the country. Let's have a look.
At a press conference on Friday, Vice President JAGDEO disclosed that Guyana is currently in discussion with the Abu Dhabi Fund for Development, which will be helping the country to develop a new national identification card.
So we are not touching the voters' identification card, the one issued by GCOM, because that's too controversial. They can continue to issue that. So you have legislation next year for a new ID card that will have a chip in it. It will be for nationals and people who are resident in Guyana. So if you're coming to work here, you have a different color card. Guyanese will have one color card. The chip can store a lot of the biometric data, maybe blood type, data for driver's license, GRA, your TIN number, etc. If you're a foreigner now, you're coming in to work here and you have a work permit for 3 years, you will have one of these cards. Different color, but that would allow you to go to the GRA, establish a TIN or the bank. The moment that expires, your 3 years work permit, then things start shutting down. You have to go and renew it so we can see who's here in our country too. This would also help to strengthen our security modules. The biometrics will be either the private sector, banking, a whole range of things. So that's what we are working with them on because they have a lot of experience there.
Additionally, the Vice President noted that this new ID card will also benefit Guyanese in terms of a hassle-free traveling experience.
When Guyanese travel and stuff like that, we're hoping that maybe eventually, without having to even go to e-passport, when they come home, they can take out their card and just swipe and come in. They don't have to go through this elaborate customs and all of the immigration, etc., making it easier for that. The next phase is probably e-passports. So these are, now we bring in this stuff from abroad, we put it on, but these would be full electronic passports with a chip. When you go around the world, it's easy. It's hard to duplicate, easy for our people to travel. Hopefully that would give us more visa-free access to some countries in the world that require secure document eventually. But it would improve the experience of Guyanese when they travel around the world or come home.
Moreover, JAGDEO also revealed that government is also working with Abu Dhabi Exports to fund another project that will see Guyana's airports move fully to an e-visa portal with e-boarding gates as well, a project which Cabinet has already approved.
So in the future, hopefully within about 8 months or a year, that it would almost seem paperless coming in through our airport, but with a lot of security features, the software, the cameras that retinal scan and stuff like that, fingerprint. So they're working with us on a project to do that, and hopefully we will also send our immigration people, customs, to UAE on attachments there.
Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu Manik Chand.
Owner of Barkat Timber and Trading Company, Imtiaz Barkat, has donated 4 police huts to the Region 2 Police Division on Saturday in order to improve security along the Essequibo coast. During the simple handing over ceremony, the company's secretary, Julie Das, said the huts were donated to assist the police to better serve the region. Divisional Commander, Senior Superintendent Kamraj Sivaran, received the donation along with other senior officers of Region 2 unit. The commander expressed the force's gratitude for the timely donation. He noted that these structures would help the police to beef up security, not only to the business sector but also to residents along the Essequibo coast. Additionally, Shivbaran said the huts would assist in the regional division's policing efforts during the festive season and beyond. As such, these huts will be placed at charity waterfront and busy spots in Anna Regina to ensure business owners, shoppers and visitors feel safe during the Christmas season. Coming up on the other side of the break, 51.4 million multi-purpose facility commissioned at SOPHIA. Families receive core homes. Please stay tuned.
Superbet com certeza a sua melhor escolha. Com mais de 200 jogos online com Superbet, você aposta é para ganhar. Cadastre-se hoje, tá esperando o quê? Basta acessar o www.superbet.gy. Clicar em registrar e você já está apto a participar. Lembrando que o Superbet não é recomendado para menores de 18 anos.
Optic offers great patient care that is tailored for my entire family.
At Opti, a wide selection of affordable optical frames and optical services are available to fit your budget.
At Optique, my family is provided with comprehensive eye examination and access to the ophthalmology services, all under one roof.
Optique takes pride in delivering exceptional customer service and a unique experience to you, our customers.
Optique Vision Care is a company that is Guyanese born and grown that will help you take care of your precious eyes.
Welcome back. You're watching the evening news. Rupert Ryan joins us again to report that the Housing and Water Ministry, through the Central Housing and Planning Authority on Friday, commissioned a $51.5 million multipurpose facility at SOPHIA, Georgetown. The event also saw 6 families receiving the keys to their brand new core homes. Here's more.
6 families have received keys for their brand new core homes valued at approximately $4 million each, while 22 home improvement subsidy beneficiaries were presented their completion certificates. Each subsidy is no more than $500,000 for building materials to enhance their homes. These initiatives were executed under the $28 million Adequate Housing and Urban Accessibility Program funded by the Inter-American Development Bank. Housing Minister Colin Crowell in his address stated that the project is designed to improve the lives of low-income Guyanese in urban and peri-urban Georgetown. This is done through the provision of better access to housing and basic infrastructure. The minister underscored that over $942 million has been expended thus far in SOPHIA, including the new core homes and commissioned facility.
This government, as a policy, is here to make the lives of all of our citizens better, despite and disregard where we reside. And so the same passion that we share as a government for you, that is to ensure that we can work in every community, be on the ground, walk street to street, listen to your concerns, listen to your issues, go back as a government, discuss and seek what immediate interventions that can happen and what are some of the long-term solutions to making your environment better.
Meanwhile, Minister Suzanne Rodriguez also noted that the government will work to ensure that the negative stigma attached to SOPHIA is removed by transforming the community through infrastructure, providing job opportunities, and more sustainable housing options.
In order for any community to develop, we have to be able to go into communities, we have to be able to invest in communities, and we have to upgrade these communities. So whether we needed to build a road or whether we needed to extend this community, we were more than happy to do so. And by having a housing scheme, a brand new housing scheme that is common slush, that is attached to this community, we are also giving residents in SOPHIA the opportunity to improve their equity, to improve their net worth.
The core homes are single-family units measuring about 400 square feet, designed to meet basic standards. Each beneficiary is only required to contribute a sum of $100,000 towards the cost of the home. Meanwhile, the multi-purpose facility, which was constructed using labor from the area, is a concrete structure measuring approximately 30 feet by 50 feet. Works were also done for the upgrading of the playground, playpen area, pavilion, basketball court, construction of a fence, and the installation of solar street lights. Rupa Sinarayan, The Evening News.
In fulfilling a recent promise made by President Dr. Irfan Ali to residents of Victory Valley Region 10 Upper Demerara Burpees, an $84 million community development package was on Friday set in motion. Find out more in this Rupa Sinarayan report.
Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips led a ministerial delegation at the contract signing, which included Public Works Minister Juan Edghill, Minister within the Public Works Ministry Deodat Indar, and Minister within the Ministry of Local Government Anand Prasad. Contractors at Linden Region 10 are the beneficiaries of the community development projects that will see the further enhancement of public access at Victory Valley. These projects will include the construction of 6 concrete footpaths and 3 concrete drains totaling $50 million. Another $34 million was invested to construct and rehabilitate the Block 22 Wismar Bridge. This project went to public tender and was awarded to the most competitive bidder. At the contract signing at Wismar, several youths signed up to benefit from employment opportunities on the development projects.
But these contracts are being executed under the Procurement Act in the category that is called community engagement, community contracts. And this is not something that we are just doing here in the valley, but we are doing this in various parts of the country. It's not just about getting the work done, but it's getting people meaningfully employed and meaningfully engaged. So the truth about it, all the workers who will be working on these contracts here in this area should really be people from this area.
The works to be executed will complement numerous projects that have been initiated by the Ali-led administration for the region. Rupa Sinarayan, The Evening News.
Luanda McAllister joins us now to report that women and girls turned out in their numbers on Friday to attend Linden's first We Lift exhibition, hosted by the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security. Venued at the Watuka Guest House, the exhibition showcased 20 of Linden's female-owned businesses. Let's have a look.
The We Lift exhibition aims to empower women and girls throughout the country. For the first time, the initiative is in Linden, Region 10, and people can expect the business efforts to continue next year. At the simple ceremony in Linden, the Minister of Human Services and Social Security Ministry, Dr. Vindhya Prasad, said that We Lift is not just an acronym. The acronym has great significance.
We Lift is not just an acronym. The acronym has great significance. Every letter stands for something that I would like women to do and to see and to be a part of. Women empowering, lifting, innovating, flourishing together. That's what We Lift stands for. It speaks to some core values that we want women to have, where among themselves they develop a very strong network where they're able to lift each other, to work together so that they can flourish in every environment.
Further, the minister congratulated the entrepreneurs for participating in the exhibition as it encourages more women to come on board to showcase their skills and products. She further stated that while the initiative might be in its infancy stage, it has the potential to expand and grow significantly.
I want to challenge you as the women's arm of the RDC, as the women of Region 10, to take this program and to make it yours, and to next year bring out more of your sisters. Let not only Region 10, but our country see what you are doing. Your work is at the standard where the country needs to sit up and take notice. And to ensure that you have this opportunity, we are very happy to tell you that the WIN app, just put the app on your phone, it's free, upload all about your business and freely advertise to the entire world.
The minister also urged the women to join the Women's Innovative and Investment Network, WIN, which was conceptualized to empower women through training. Upon completion of a course of their choice, women are provided with an empowerment fund to kickstart their businesses with the aid of the ministry. Persons interested in participating in WIN can do so by visiting the ministry's website. The program is free and does not have any educational requirements. Meanwhile, the ministry launched its Wish Upon a Star Christmas program at the ceremony, fulfilling the holiday wishes of children who wrote to the ministry. Lawanda McAllister, The Evening News.
We will now take a look at the bridge reports.
The Demerara Harbour Bridge reclosed to vehicular traffic on Sunday, December 11th, 2022 at 7 hours for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the Berbice River Bridge is expected to be closed at 6 hours 20 on Sunday, December 11th, 2022, also for a period of 1.5 hours.
West Indies facing whitewash in Australia. This and more coming up in the Sportscast, sponsored by Maccorp.
This Christmas, guess what? You're guaranteed to save big right at National Hardware Limited. Shopping for Christmas trees? We've got all sizes, from the traditional to the ones with a modern twist. Garlands, wreaths, lights, and Christmas inflatables are what you need to bring that Christmas cheer. Out with the old and in with the new. We've got curtains, carpets, and so much more to spruce up your home for the holidays. Save time too, and get presents for both boys and girls, whether big or small. National Hardware has you covered, in more ways than one this holiday season. Check out our superstore at 13 to 14 Industrial Site, Rumvelt. Telephone number 231-1091-95. Or downtown at 17 to 19A Water Street. Telephone number 227-1961.
Factory and dockyard owners, Sylvie's now has in stock the 5000 PSI North Star Heavy Duty Pressure Washer. It delivers industrial strength cleaning power and durability, blasting through the toughest caked-on mud, dirt, and debris. Great for prepping concrete surfaces, stripping paint, and removing barnacles. Shop now at sylviesonline.com or visit our 31 High and Hatfield Street store. We also deliver. Call or WhatsApp 623-7755 for more info.